Hi, my name's Brandon. I'm here with DK Stuff. Today I'll be going over our bullet dome linkage camera, or as I call it, our dual camera PTZ. We have two different models of this camera. We have the large one, which is what I'll be going over today, and a smaller one. The large one will start at 200. Our smaller ones start at around 100. Both setups will be the exact same. For this video, I'm going to be using the larger one. So let's go over what comes in the box. Included with this is just going to be the camera as well as mounting brackets and a quick setup manual. So you will have your manual, our dual lens camera, as well as mounting screws and anchors. You will need a power supply for this. We typically will recommend purchasing a 5 amp 12 volts DC power supply. We do keep those in stock if you need one. Any 12 volt power supply will work. I just recommend a minimum of 5 amps. Any higher amperage will be fine. You just have to make sure that it's 12 volts DC. So next, what we're going to want to do is I recommend downloading the app. You can find the app within your quick guide manual here, which is listed as IPC 360 Home. I will be using an iPad for today's setup, but you can also use an Android device. The Android devices will go to the Google Play Store, whereas the iPads obviously will go to the App Store. So once you've downloaded the app, I do recommend setting up an account. It will you'll want to have your email ready because it's going to prompt you for a verification code. That verification code will be needed to complete the process of your setup. So you'll want to have your email ready and make sure your device is connected to the Wi-Fi. Once you've done that, you'll complete your setup and sign up, and then you will want to power up your camera. So you'll want to open up your 5 amp power supply and go ahead and plug this guy in. Now it will move when you plug it in, so you might want to hold it. And you should see this blinking red light here that's going to indicate that you do have power, and then it's going to begin its boot up protocol. So we'll let this guy boot up. I recommend that you keep your passwords all written down for your app in case you do get a new device or anything. You'll be able to log in and continue using your cameras. So this red light here is going to indicate that you're ready for your setup. So we're going to go into our app now and begin setting this guy up. So you're going to want to open the IPC 360 Home. Which will be this little yellow symbol here. Then once set up, as you see, I already have a couple for our store displays in here, but this page will be blank upon initial setup. So what you're going to want to do is from the main page in the top right corner, you'll see a plus mark. You're going to click that. It will ask for camera access upon your first time using it. I would recommend just agreeing to it. And then next, it's going to prompt you to select your country. We'll go with the United States, obviously. Then it's going to ask to scan the QR code. The QR code can be found on the base of the camera here. That's going to be the same place where it can be found on the smaller models as well. Then you're going to want to scan that QR code with your device. I also recommend taking a picture of this, just so, since it's going to be exposed to weather and that, you make sure that in case you do need to reprogram it, that you can. So after scanning it, you should see on your screen, it's going to ask you to make sure the red indicator light is flashing, which it is. And then you're going to have to check at the very bottom here, my camera light flashes in red. It'll be right above the next. So we're going to go ahead and click that. Next, it's going to ask to join the Wi-Fi network. You will want to click join. That's its AP mode. You're going to see on your app it's going to have a trying to connect thing. We'll just wait this guy out, but he should only take a couple minutes here for us. I do recommend doing all this before hanging the camera, as it'll be a million times easier for you guys. So next, you'll see it's going to give you a list of joinable Wi-Fis. You're going to want to select your Wi-Fi. So I'm going to go ahead and log into ours. It will ask you for your Wi-Fi name and password. Once you enter that, you'll click OK. And then you're going to see configuring device. You should hear a ding, just like you probably might have heard. And then you will see here shortly the camera lights at the bottom. It's going to switch to green, just like that. And it'll speak, letting you know that it has connected to the Wi-Fi. It will take a couple seconds for the first initial setup. Once you're connected, it will ask for a device name. You can name this whatever you'd like. So work office, front door, driveway, whatever you'd like. I'm going to name it test for this one. And we're going to click OK afterwards. Next, you'll see it's going to kind of give you a guide to the lens matching in that. What the lens matching will do is where you select that, it is going to line up both cameras to watch that position, and the PTZ will recognize that as its home. So we're going to go ahead and click next. It's also going to show you again the lens matching on the next screen, so we're going to go to set. In this screen here, you'll see it's going to say match lenses and motion tracking. Now, what motion tracking will do will allow it, anytime it picks motion, your bottom camera here, your PTZ, will move and track along with it. The top camera will always be stationary, so it'll be still watching wherever it is you have it aimed at. So what we're going to do is go ahead and do lens matching. You're going to want to hold it up while you're doing this. Once you've connected to the Wi-Fi, you can go ahead and get this guy hung up before doing the lens matching, so that way you can make sure it's aimed at where you're at. I do recommend, though, like I said previously, making sure you are connected to the Wi-Fi before hanging it, because getting to that QR code can be a pain once this guy's mounted up on the wall. So you're going to see in your camera screen here, it's going to ask for lens matching, and it's going to show the center. I'm going to go ahead and hit confirm because I'm happy with my shot there, and it's going to say lens matching is complete. So to get out of this screen, you'll see an arrow in the upper left corner. You can go ahead and just click back on that guy. It's going to take you back to either the lens matching and motion tracking. You can go ahead and turn on motion tracking if you'd like, though it's not necessary. So after that, in your screen, it's going to take you back to your main page here, and you should see the new camera has been added. Next thing you will want to do too is add in an SD card. The SD card slot is on the bottom of the camera here. You'll see these two screws here. This guy will come off, and then there will be an SD card slot. You want to be careful putting that SD card in because it can slip inside there and be a pain to get out there if you don't pop it in right the first time. So once that's all done, you can go ahead and mount your camera, and you'll be able to go into your app here, and you will be able to see your two shots here. So you'll have your upper camera, like I said, that's always going to be stationary, as well as the lower PTZ, which is movable. As well as, if you do go ahead and purchase more than one of these, this app will also allow for multiple viewing. So as you see here, I actually have two cameras of the same one here loaded up, and this is with our larger and smaller models. They will still pair together on the app here. So that is the beginning setup to our dual camera PTZ Wi-Fi camera. If you have any more questions, feel free to give us a call or reach out to us here at DK Stuff. Our webpage will be listed in here with the link below, as well as our number. And we are 7 days a week, 9 to 5 Monday through Fridays, and 10 to 3 Saturdays and Sundays. My name's Brandon, and I hope you enjoyed our video. Please give us a call, and any questions